What is up to all my fell-handed finessers? It is I, Boat Game Johnny Utah. Today we have some guest footage here of the Hive Hound in his New Orleans Tier 6 American Cruiser. Guys, I highly recommend you go in the description box below, go to World of Warship Peeps, and at the bottom of that list, you will find the Hive Hounds channel. Highly recommend you go over there, check it out, hit like, hit share, hit notifications, and most of all, hit subscribe. So, on to the match. We are on Estuary in the NOLA. We need to go out here and we need to make it happen. Now, I don't have a whole lot of footage here of this particular vessel. Probably not actually any. So, I am pretty eager to see what it can do. Right now, what I'm noticing is it kind of has this same blur. Gun setup is the Aoba. You have two in the fore, one in the aft. You've got your super firing guns there to the front of the ship, and one gun to the rear. Now, that being said, it is going to share a lot of the same similarities of the Pensacola. Now, I know a lot of folks don't necessarily like the Pensacola, but you know what? It can really go out there and get it done. So I would imagine this being a tier higher can really go out there and lay down the hurt. Let's see what happens. Now, right off the bat, I'm noticing we have a pretty solid range here. We're throwing some AP here, super long range, or we're going to be throwing some AP here long range. Pretty decent reload on this. Not exactly slow, not exactly fast, kind of right around the middle here. Going to see if we could put some rounds on this gentleman right here. Leading by 2 bars. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to connect? Yes. Defended ribbon. Fantastic. And a Citadel hit. We are really putting some numbers on the board, guys, right off the jump. Let us see if we could possibly throw something at this gentleman, get some more numbers up on the board. And kablamo! Super Bowl rings! Fantastic work. First blood, 15K kill. Red team is 1 man down. Excellent work. Can we duplicate that? It's anybody's guess. Now, he's out here in the open. He doesn't have any cover. And what we're doing here is we're just kind of shifting direction, if you will, in order. And if somebody begins to fire, then we'll immediately go the opposite direction. This is a common tactic for cruisers. You guys have seen me do this dozens of times in the Pensacola. Excellent shot. Hit the bejesus out of that guy. We are really putting the word out here that this is our section, and you, my friend, are not wanted. I've got to say, folks, Hive Hound is getting out here. He's contributing. He is making it happen. Not seeing a whole lot of movement here from the friendlies. Hopefully, though, they're going to get some weight behind them here and start making some moves on these bad guys, like this gentleman right here. Got a guy over there, maybe AFK, I don't know. We're going to throw some hatred at him right there. Go and bow on to that gentleman there to our 12 o'clock. Taking a little bit of rounds, not a big deal. This gentleman over here looks like he is dying to get pooped on. See what we can make happen over there. Take a decent hit off the bow there. Probably an overpin. But I don't know the exact armor profile of this particular vessel. Taking some rounds here from the 3 o'clock position. Not necessarily a fan of it. Looks like he possibly misjudged our speed here. We're going to start throwing over the rudder there. And a lot of times, guys, if you just throw the rudder left or right just a little bit and go a couple of knots, you know, it really can end up making the bad guys miss, which is exactly what we're doing here. Going to the top of the board there. 3 down for the enemy team, 1 down for us. 42,000 damage there. Setting some fires on this gentleman is not really a good look for us here. This gentleman here just keeps pounding us, phrasing, and we are not about that life. But you know what? We're going to go in here, folks, and we're going to make it happen. We're going to try to hit this guy right here in the sweet spot. Hive Hound has some AP loaded. Put some in the side there. Didn't do a whole lot. Little bit disappointing there, but then again, this particular vessel here was at a very good angle. Going to go ahead and just pass by. And this is the point where this gentleman's like, I know he has torps. Yeah, no, actually. So you're okay there. But the secondaries are kicking up on both ends here. Fire's going left, right, and center. Luckily, knock on wood, we have yet to be caught on fire. The good news is, though, we have friendlies helping us out with this monstrosity here. We managed to get the kill there. 4 down for the bad guys, 2 down for us. So we are winning overall. But at this point, all this damage we have, we want to personally win. Once that game is sewed up, you really need to go out there for yours, folks. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Taking a little rounds there off left side of the screen. Put some rounds on that gentleman. He already got ended before us. Red team, 5 down. Not a good look for them. They really seem to be going down very, very quickly. 2 BBs here to our 6 o'clock. Sailing information, I'm not even sure. But you know what? If it misses one, possibly it'll hit the other. Make sure we get the right amount of lead there. Dispersion is looking good. Really, really solid dispersion. Hits him there. And it just doesn't do much. And you know what? Nothing to be ashamed about. A lot of times you're not going to get, your shots are not going to go out there and get citadels every time. That's something everybody has to understand. But you know what? It's no reason to not stop firing at them. So we're continuing to put some fire on these gentlemen. They are firing back here. So as you can see down there at the bottom, we are working the rudder. We are maneuvering. And looks like that other poor guy might have took a little bit of it for us. But that's what you've got to do. And, we've been at full speed maneuvering this entire game. We've been out here making it happen. And that's exactly what you've got to do. You've got to stay quick on your feet, or you need to get in there and work those islands and work the cover. This is kind of a danger close situation. This is not going to be a good look for us here. We've got HE loaded. This gentleman is throwing his torps. We are in secondary range. We're going to go up in here and slice some bacon off this guy's back. I mean, we're going right up in there. 77,000. Can we do more? We're up to 80 right now. This guy's in trouble. He's already used his torps. No, that smoke will not save you. Oh, my friend, you better start praying to your dear and fuzzy Lord. And it did not help because he still got killed. Go over there and just absolutely wreck shop on that poor fella. But you know what? It had to be done. DDs are too dangerous to leave alone. So now we're kind of, we're still taking a little bit of rounds there. We definitely have people thinking about us. Possibly we can get in these islands, start working these islands. Going to the top of the map there. 3 remaining ships for the bad guys, 6 for the friendlies. Still have, some room to grow here. We've got a substantial amount of damage here. 87,000, but I feel like we can go out there and we can ball and we can make it more, and that's exactly what Hivehound's trying to do here. Some long range shots, a fairly decent reload on this vessel, not necessarily, long and drawn out like some are. It's a decent reload. It's not exactly, the Atlanta, but it is a very, very good gun system on this particular vessel. Spamming some HE here at the bow of this gentleman, because AP's just not going to happen for us. We are setting him on fire, which is good, and he is coming straight towards us. Sometimes if they angle off, 10 degrees left or right, it is really difficult to hit him. But luckily he was coming straight towards us. This gentleman right here is giving up the lift in his skirt, giving up the broadside there. Go ahead, throw some high X at him. See if we can maybe get him burning, keep him burning. At least that's the plan. The best thing to do is get somebody burned and then they put it out, and then you hit them with torps and they're perma-flooding. That's the best part. But we don't have any torps, so that's okay. We've got radar, so maybe that's a better trade, I guess. Raining some hatred on this gentleman. 96,000. Really putting the numbers out here, folks. Really making it happen. Now that we're within the islands and we've got a little bit of cover, I think we're honestly going to be in a little bit better shape than we were before, where we're just kind of out there running around, trying actively not to get shot. So we're back here. We've got a little cover. We're going to move up to where we can get some better shots. Start sending some HE here at this BB. See what we can get to happen here. Not really wanting anything particular, but we just kind of want to throw some hatred out there. Caught that gentleman on fire. This fella here is almost burning from stem to stern. He has problems in his life. why not go over there and add to it, see if we can catch him on fire as well. Didn't happen, but that's okay. You know what? Here in a few seconds, we're going to have another set, and then they're going to be on the way as well. Hopefully those will land. We can set that gentleman on fire. But you know what? It's kind of like a volume type situation. Took a nasty knock right there to the start of the ship. Went ahead and repaired that right off the jibbity jump. We're still fine here. Trying to kind of angle up now and begin our turn in, because we are kind of taking more rounds than we are really fans of. But at the same time, we still need to kind of lift our skirt a little bit there to show the sides so we can get all guns on target. You know, specifically since we have the 3 guns set up, the 2 super firing guns at the front, the bow of the ship, and the 1 gun in the back/stern. So we kind of have to really be careful, make sure you know, we have our ship positioned properly in order to go out here and really make it happen. Setting a lot of folks on fire. Man, this thing is a fire starter. Maybe if we're good, Hivehound will tell us what commander he has on this down below in the comments, and we can all get our no-lies up to par here. 127,000 damage, going up every minute here. Got this gentleman on permafire. He is a little screwed. Nothing he can do about it except burn. And we've all been there before, and it is not a good look at all. Excellent, excellent game. Really went out with a bang, so to speak. Or should I say a fire. 415,000 silver, 135,423 damage. Really went out there and broke the records when it comes to damage. Folks, I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. Go down in the description box, check out the Hivehound's channel, and go ahead and give him a subscribe. If you guys would like to be featured on the channel, by all means let me know. I'll make it happen. We'll see you next time.